guys. Lord, I know I'm looking sloppy. Cause it's super late. It's super late. Well, it's not super late. It's like, what is it? It's 10:46 on a Friday night. Hey guys, it's Kells here today. Happy New Year. Happy New Year 2018. Sebastian, hi, my love. I miss you, Sebastian. Hello, Sebastian. I've actually never seen you on any of my lives, so I don't know how you've missed me. But all right. What up, Young Easy? What's oh, so y'all are awake tonight. What shouldn't y'all be out? Hey, Kels. Hey, Alan Chica. What's up, girl? Welcome back. Shouldn't y'all be out sleep? Like I'm in my house clothes. Y'all in your house clothes too. Like I know my face is beat because I just couldn't come. Like I just couldn't come on here without like putting a little makeup on. But but it is Friday night, so I have been in. I got my little comforter, y'all. You know I always got my comforter on my couch, and I got my laptop here, and I got my book because it depends on what y'all got, what you guys want to hear from me tonight. Like I know the subject line says Black Manhood, and the reason why the subject line says Black Manhood is because I got an epic email in my It's Kells Collective box. Now, you guys know I usually do a 7-day challenge where I come live to you guys 7 days in a row. We're talking about your dating drama, your dating scene, all of that. But y'all didn't get my last video of my second round of the It's Kells challenge to 100 likes. So I'm not doing another 7-day challenge until we get that video to 100 likes. Hey BD, hey DB, until we get that video to 100 likes, I'm not gonna do another 7-day challenge, but I will come back and do some live videos occasionally. And I'm thinking about doing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I don't know if I could do back to back to back like that, but I'm coming on here for you guys to tell me what you want me to do. Um, yeah. So, what's up, guys? I know I haven't been on here. It's been Christmas season, so we all been like in La La Land and wrapping up 2017 and then coming back 2018 and then like just getting prepared back to work and all of that. So I've been doing all of that and I hope you guys have been well. I know some of y'all are like, where you been, girl? I'm here. I see all your comments that come through on the lives. I see all your comments that come through on my older videos and stuff like that. So I am paying attention and I am monitoring the It's Kells Collective Gmail box. So, yeah, if you want to talk to me, you can always speak to me on that because I do monitor that regularly, waiting for y'all guys' comments to come in. But I have an epic email. Ooh, Lord. I was drinking lemon water earlier, so now it's like all of my lip gloss. Uh, I do have an epic email from one of my longtime viewers who was always on the live. His name is Kenny H. But what's up, Josie? Happy New Year, boo. But I don't know if I want to get into it because it looks very, very well worded and very well put together. And because this is my first live back of the year and it's kind of just casual, chill, like I'm literally in my house clothes right now, like literally. I don't know if I'm ready to get into it as of yet. But I wanted to come on and say what's up to you guys. I mean, it's Friday night. I don't know if you guys here in DC has been raining all day. It's a little bit warmer tonight, or today it was a little bit warmer, but it was super rainy, so I didn't even get to do anything today except work on some business ventures, get my 2018 popping because this is money year. If y'all didn't know, this is a money year. So if you're not working on your side hustle, I really don't know what you're doing. But you need to be. So I was working, doing regular work and doing my side hustle stuff and just kind of getting some work done for the weekend because I will have a guest in town on Sunday and Monday because we get MLK Day off, Martin Luther King Jr. Day off here. But somebody's coming in town to like wine and dine me, so I want to get some work done before they actually get in town. So let me know if you guys want me to get into the Black Manhood email, but for now, I don't know if right now is the best time. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am going to be back on live tomorrow. Um, And I think I'm gonna leave the Black Manhood video for then. But I wanted to say what was up, and I also wanted to run down some ideas with you guys on some future videos because I know I like you guys' feedback because that's the reason why I started this It's Kells challenge. So for those of you that are kind of new that have only seen the It's Kells challenge, excuse me, the It's Kells Collective 7-day challenge in the repeats, you never actually caught a live video. Hold on, this look a little. You see the top of my head? You see, I got the hair scooped back. It's in a little bun. Uh, Hold on, let me make sure that this is looking. That's decent. Um, just in case y'all don't know, I do a 7-day It's Kells Collective 7-day challenge for It's Kells Collective, where you guys write in and let me know your dating drama, your dating tea, your dating questions, anything, any comments or situations that you're going through as it relates to dating. You email it into my It's Kells Collective at Gmail box, and then I open it up. I skim them lightly just to make sure there's some good stories in there, and then I bring them to you guys live on a YouTube live. I give you my candid feedback, and then you give me your candid feedback as well, and then I go through all of the comments. So when you come in, guys, jump in, announce yourself in the comments, let me know where you're from, let me know what you're thinking, what's happening with you, and I jump in the comments and I talk to you guys, and I let you guys know what everybody else is. You not only get my feedback because I'm not the expert. You get my little candid thoughts, but you get the collective wisdom of the It's Kells community. So I do go through and I read the comments. So if you're on the live, you get to comment on our stories live. Now, if you watch it afterwards, after this is posted as a replay, then you only get to see what I say, and then you get to read the comments that are posted afterwards, but you don't get to read the live feed. Now, hold on. I'm jabbering on, but I did see a comment come through from a long time subby and commenter on my lives. DB Will Jr. says, today is my 50th. Weather has derailed my celebration plan, so I'll spend it with you. That's what's up, DB, 50 years. No wonder your comments are so learned and grown man shit. You know what I mean? 50 years. Wow. Happy birthday. Thanks for spending it with me. Yeah, the weather has totally derailed my plan. I was supposed to go out to somebody's birthday party tonight for drinks, but I didn't even end up going. I'm just being so lazy during the winter months. I'm gonna have to get back on my gym regime, get back snatched after. No, I'm not calling you old, boo. 50 is not old. 50 is seasoned. 50 is seasoned. 50 is not old. I would never call you old. I love a silver fox. I love a grown man who has his itch together. Come on now. That's what this channel is all about. So 50 is good. Um, yeah, my plans got derailed too, so I'm glad that you're spending it with me. It's pretty late though. We're on here pretty late, but I figured I'd come on and say hi and spend a little time with you guys. I have nothing better to do. Um, well, I don't mean it like that, but I'm not going out. So I was like, let me jump on just casually with no real legit plans of anything to say and see what you guys are talking about, and spend some time with you guys because you guys really showed up and showed out on the 7-day challenges, and I super super duper appreciate it. And so I opened up kind of the lines of communication this way by having the Gmail box and by coming on a live so that I could hear exactly what you guys want me to talk about. Hold on, let me get my, y'all know I always got a comforter now. Hold on, wait. Let me get my comforter. So I love to open up the lines of communication with you guys, and we decided to do it through the It's Kells Collective at Gmail box, and decided to do it through the live. And yeah, just y'all could just listen to me ramble on, or you can let me know what's going on. What videos have you really really liked from the 2 rounds of 7-day challenge? So there have been 14 videos where I've gone live and talked about different topics relating to dating, from 30-year-old virgin to am I too old, am my standards too high, deal breakers, black women leveling up, new dating standards for black women. We had some videos about, what else did we talk about in those 14 videos? We had so much. We talked about Oh gosh, we talked about so much in those videos. And so let me know. I can tell kind of by the viewership what you guys really liked, but I also want to hear directly from you guys. Tell me, be sure to tell me what you liked and what you want me to continue to talk about. So what's going on with y'all? Jump in the comments, let me know. And let me know what's going on. Let me see who's in here. Roll call right quick. Can we do a roll call real quick? Jump in the comments, let me know where you're from. And just tell me, just shout, let me just shout some cities out. Where are you guys tonight? Let me see. Sebastian, what's up? Young Ease, what's up? Island Chica, welcome back, sis. DB, it's his birthday, 50 years. Happy birthday, DB. Long time, always on all my lives. Thank you, boo. Josie, what's up? Happy New Year, boo. Who else is in here? Nola Ants from New Orleans. New Orleans. Yo, that's dope. What's up, baby? Barbados, what's up? Bronx, yes, DB, we know you from Bronx. We talked about some New Yorkers, one of the lives before we talked about some New York-ish. I can't remember what we talked. I thought we talked about, I don't know, DB remind me, what did we talk about with for New Yorkers? All right. So, everybody else who's in here who I can see, but y'all don't want to talk, but that's okay. We always have some lurkers on It's Kells. But that's cool if you want to announce yourself. Oh, that we were direct. That New Yorkers were direct. That's what we talked about last time. If you want to announce yourself, then please do. If you don't, then you're more than welcome to just chill and relax with us tonight. I wanted to run some ideas by you guys, if that's okay. And if you guys want to ask me anything, or if you want me to talk about anything particular tonight, then please drop it in the comments. I'm more than happy to go off the dome. I'm going to hold off on the Black Manhood for tonight. I think I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. So if you're interested in the Black Manhood email that I have in my box, it came from Kenny H. If any of you know him, or if you, I don't know if you guys know him or if you follow his channel or anything like that, hit him up. Let him know that I'm going to talk about his video tomorrow. I might respond to his email and let him know just so he could be in the comments when I talk about it, because he always chimes in with some really, really dope comments. And this email, I glimpsed it. I didn't read it fully because, you guys, for my It's Kells Collective videos, I glimpse it just lightly. I don't read it in detail. I just want to make sure that it's like not spam or anything like that. So I could tell from his email that it's definitely not spam, but I haven't read it in depth because I want to go like completely off the dome, completely candid with you guys when let me fix my top. When I read the It's Kells Collective emails, so his looked very, very good and very, very juicy. And I know when I talk about like Black women, a lot of you guys watch, and so I suspect, one of my other biggest videos was Black women don't really like good Black men. And then the one about Black women leveling up, Meghan Markle, Serena Williams, and Davina Bennett, the Miss Universe, those went really, really, those kind of went like mini viral a little bit. So a lot of views on those. So I know you guys like when I talk about those kind of topics. But if there's anything else that I talk about or that you want me to talk about or that I haven't spoken about, please jump in the comments and let me know, or email me at iskelscollective and I can do that too. Right? Right. So it's Friday night. I've had a little sippy sip, some brown liquor. I don't have it on camera because I finished it before I came on. But we're celebrating DB's birthday tonight. He's turning 50. And if there's anything else going on that you guys want me to talk about, jump in the comments and let's talk about it. But for right now, what I want to do is, do me a favor, give this video a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it so much. And if you're not already subscribed, be sure to do so. It helps me get noticed in this big, wide world, crazy world of YouTube. All right. So I've been writing down, like, so as the days go by, thank you guys. God, you guys really did hit the, it wasn't Henny. It wasn't Henny. It's, Makers. It's that top shelf brown. It was Makers I was sipping on. With some bitters and some lime, and I put a little sugar because I had no chaser, so I had to make like a bootleg chaser. So I made that. It was good. It quenched my thirst. I just had a little sip, just like a little shot. That was it. Oh, you fancy. A little bit, a little bit. We could be a little fancy around here. Sometimes I get criticized for that because it's like high intellect over here. Like we talk about some high intellectual stuff. We talk about, not being brainwashed washed by propaganda. We talk about, self-love. We talk about manifestation. We talk about elevating your standards. We talk about all of that high intellectual stuff over here. So we a little bougie. We're a little bougetto. So, my makers is a little fancy. It's a little fancy. But, I have to be authentic. It's not only one narrative to the Black experience. And, so this Black experience is a little different than the others. Sometimes we a little bougie thought. Sometimes we a little bougetto. You know what I mean? And, but we run the gamut over here. So thank you for joining us, Nola. I don't think you from Nola, but what's your name? What's your name on here? Nola Ant, and you from New Orleans. So Ant, Bougetto, we a little Bougetto. So we can be. So we run the gamut over here. We talk about a lot of different things, and the point of my videos is just to elevate the conversation a little bit sometimes, and to make it known that there's more than one narrative to the Black experience, right? So it's not only one way to be Black. It's not only one way to be, you know, yeah, it's not only one way to be Black. There's multiple dynamics. There's multiple dimensions to this culture and to us. So that's why we talk about the topics that we talk about. So yeah, we bougie, we high up here. We uppity over here sometimes, and sometimes we're just like chill or whatever. So tonight is one of the chill nights. Uh, Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, boo. You just saw a pretty face. Well, you should go back and y'all jump in the comments and let Aunt know what he's been missing in the It's Kells collective with the collective wisdom of the It's Kells community. Yo, these our subscribers over here and are super dope, super smart. They chime in. Tonight is a little off the beaten path because today is the first day back from being gone for a super long time. I was off for all of the like the 2 3 weeks. I was off for 3 weeks for the Christmas season. I was in Miami. I might tell you guys what I got into. Oh, let me tell y'all that story. So why did I go to before I respond and ask you guys about the topics that I want to talk about? Why did I go to Miami for Christmas, which is home for me? I live or like home where family is. I live in DC. Why did I go home and get sick for the whole of the Christmas season? I was sick as a dog, and I still had a little parties. I still had to do my thing, but I got sick and ended up. You probably can hear my voice is a little. I can hear myself sounding a little bit different because I'm actually still getting over this cold, which has been more than 10 days. I don't know what kind of super cold this was. It wasn't a flu, thank God, but I definitely was sick with this kind of chesty cold, and I didn't get to do every single thing that I wanted to do in Miami. But I took some time off. I didn't do the 7 day challenge in Miami. I did the 7 day challenge in Atlanta for Thanksgiving, the first round of our 7 day challenge. And then I did the second round of our 7 day challenge here in DC right before I went to Miami for Christmas. And that was super dope. And then I went to Miami and I just literally zoned out. Like, I don't even think I combed my hair for 10 days. Like, I didn't do a damn. Like, I did like one or two parties, one or two things, but for the most of the time, I just literally vegged out and zoned out and just got mentally prepared to bust into 2018 because this year is gonna be litty lit. Like this is like run my money year. Do you understand me? So as I said earlier, I want you guys to be on the same kind of level. I know it's like, oh, new year, new me. Not new year, same me about my money. So guys, like that's what I'm working on this year. So a lot of my outside ventures I spent like today instead of going out. Hey, Lust for Less, what's up, boo? Welcome back. Instead of like going out tonight in the rain and like doing the most, I was like, all right, let me do my little emails and shoot out some emails about some business things that I'm working on. And then I said, I miss my booze. I miss my Iskels collective. So let me go on here and talk to you guys a little bit. And I think tomorrow I'm really going to get into the Black Manhood thing. I have a dope email from Kenny H in my It's Kells Collective box. That's how I usually find the topics for what I talk about on my lives, as you guys know. But tonight, that one, I want to give that one due justice because it looks like a really well thought out, really well worded, structured response to Black manhood and Black masculinity. I'm assuming it's about masculinity. The subject line just said Black Manhood. And so I'll do that due justice tomorrow. So make sure you guys pop back on that. But tonight I'm going to run some ideas by you. And I want you guys, and I'm going to jump in the comments and see what you guys are talking about as well. Let me see. Welcome, Lust for Life. Nas HD. I live in Miami, so it dropped to 40 Fahrenheit in recent days. We are not accustomed. Y'all and y'all little cool breeze talking about it's cold. I remember when I was living in Miami and it would get to like 65 and people would be in Uggs and like leather jackets and be like, it's cold. Now it's literally 12 degrees sometimes up here and we're like, all right, let me put the fireplace on. Like you just have to just get used to it. But that's cute. That's cute. 40 degrees is nice. You'll have your little 3 weeks of winter in Miami and then you'll go back to 80 degrees. So yeah, that's what's up. When I was there it did get a little cool. Um but not too not I mean nothing like the up north basically. And DC actually doesn't even get that cold as other places. It's just been unseasonably cold right now. What's up, you guys? If you are just jumping in, go ahead and jump in the comments and tell me where you're from. Shout out your city, shout out where you're from tonight. We're supposed to be talking about Black Manhood. It's pretty late, but I don't know if we're gonna talk about Black Manhood tonight because I want to give that due justice. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we will. It's a good number. It's a decent number, you guys are here tonight. Oakland, California. What's up, Desmond Davis? What's up? Thanks for joining. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you've been watching my 7-day challenge videos and you've missed all the live ones, but you watched all the 14 videos that have been on my channel because there's a whole bunch of new subbies. There's a whole bunch of people watching those It's Kells Collective 7-day challenge videos. We have 14 of them. They're all in a It's Kells Collective playlist. If you've missed them, go back and watch them and subscribe and put your notifications on so you don't miss my other lives because it'd be lit. It'd be lit. I was like, well, who's more, which collective more live than Kells Collective? I'll wait. So we're lit over here. Tonight is the chill night. We're in our house clothes, like we chilling. Um, DB says, what are you guys saying in the comments? What is Black Manhood in the 21st century? DB Kenny H was usually in the comments with you. I don't know if you ever like come across him in the comments. He wrote this email and the email looks super, super dope. Nicola B says, good evening all from South Florida, currently live in California. What's up, Nicola B? Thanks for joining, sis. Carmel sister. What's up, Carmel sister? Hey, girl. I live in Ohio. I lived in Ohio at one point, and it's freezing there. I also lived in Texas, Tennessee, and Arkansas. Really cold. I'm a Cali girl at heart. Girl, you have lived all over the place. Wow. Does your job take you all of those places? What takes you all over the place like that? All right. So, can I run some ideas by you guys? Is that cool? I want to run a little bit of ideas by you. The ideas are like really, really casual ideas. So if I'm not pulling ideas from the It's Kells Collective at Gmail box email, I will pull ideas from just like the news or what I'm hearing in passing or something like that. So recently, some of these ideas have come up like in conversations with friends or in articles that are like not articles, but like current events that are happening. So so I wrote some of them down. So let me know if any of these topics particularly, sorry, this sweater's actually like, oh, you like my Jamaican shirt? Hold on, wait. Yeah, yadi. If any of these topics mean anything to you or you're like, yeah, I really want us to talk about that, then shout me out in the comments or email me or let me know and I'll put a little star by this to let you guys know that, let me remember that you guys really want me to talk about this. Cool? Cool deal? Deal? Deal. All right. So, therapy. I kind of want to talk a little bit about therapy and why why it might be important or might be helpful for Black people to actually get therapy, and to not be afraid or not be think of a huge stigma as it relates to your mental health. And the reason why I want to talk about this is because there is, I feel like, I don't want to perpetuate this myth, right? But there is, I do get the on one hand, I do get the sense that there's a little bit of a stigma when it comes to talking about mental health or taking care of your mental health as a Black person. Um, but I don't know how true that is, because even my own father at one point said to me, if you need to talk to somebody, it's okay to talk to somebody. And so I had always thought that there was this huge stigma around it, but then when my father said that to me, then I realized that, oh, maybe there's not as much of a stigma as I anticipated, or as I kind of sense. So I kind of wanted to talk about the benefit of therapy, especially as it relates to mental health in the Black community, especially as it relates to trauma. There's a lot of trauma. There's a lot of undealt with issues. There's a lot of just mentalities and thinking that are not necessarily to the benefit, but rather to the detriment of us. And I think maybe some sort of collective therapy might be something that we need to talk about. So that's one of the topics that I'm thinking about. Let me know, and I'll relate it to like dating and relationships and love, the ease at which you love others and the ease at which you feel you deserved being to be loved unconditionally, right? So that two sides, like how easy it is for you to love. Ooh, that brown liquor, my tongue getting heavy. How easy it is for you to love, and how easy it is for you to be loved, and just kind of the mentality around that and therapy that might be needed to get there. So that's one. Then, ladies, I was thinking about talking about the importance of mystery, right? The importance of mystery, feminine mystique, and how not revealing everything, how not putting all your cards on the table, how that actually can turn a man on and keep him intrigued by you. Now, normally when they say mystery, they're talking about not showing too much skin. I'm not talking about mystery in that sense. I'm talking about just having a mysteriousness to your personality and having depth and revealing that depth strategically, so that there is an intrigue and there's a sense that there's more that I want to know more, but you actually have to earn the next level of knowing more about a woman. So that's what I mean by mysteriousness, and how the importance of it and how sexy it actually is in relationships. So I think that might be an interesting topic to discuss. You guys let me know in the comments what you think. Um, and then I also, ladies, wanted to talk about good girls finishing last. DB, what do you think about that mysteriousness? Good girls finishing last. Do good girls and good guys finish last? Um, and what it means to be a good girl and what it means to be a good guy. And why do we get what does that thought mean? That phrase, that common understanding is like, what does it mean that good girls and good guys finish last? Does that mean that you should be bad? Desmond said good guys always finish last. Like, should I talk about that? What does that mean? Why? Why do good girls and good guys always finish last? And if they do, what then? Should you be bad? Interesting. Let me know if you guys want me to talk about that and if you think that's cool. Then I have another topic here that might be interesting: loneliness and dating, desperation and dating, the anti seductress. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard that book called How Did, oh shoot, what's the name of the book? The book is called Seduction, seven, eight, what is it? Something levels of seduction. And so it's essentially talking about understanding your power as it relates to being someone who can seduce others and persuade others and intrigue others, and which of the figures in history you most relate to, with your innate abilities to seduce. And so it helps you identify that. And so there's one of them is called the anti-seductress, and this is usually wrapped around you being desperate, you being not knowing your power, not knowing how to seduce, not knowing how to be sexy, not knowing how to be persuasive, in fact, repelling people. And that usually comes out of having this energy of being desperate, having this energy of being lonely, having this energy of being needy. So I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit and how to not be an anti seductress and how to know if you're an anti seductress and how to move out of that and move more into being a sexy seductress. So those, those are four. Those are kind of heavy. And then I do have a couple other ones. I'm thinking about another one that I thought about, and this was relating more to a post that somebody put on Facebook, and it was one of these posts that was talking about why Black women aren't getting married, and oh my God, the sky is falling, and what are we gonna do? No one wants to marry us. Propaganda bullshit. And so I wanted to have a video about not falling for the propaganda, not being brainwashed into this state of fear as it relates to your relationships and your love and your life and yourself, but in fact being confident and certain that your life doesn't have to mirror this one model that they think everybody in America should follow. And if you don't follow this one model of success and love, then it's never going to happen for you. And that's not the truth. So I wanted to kind of talk about not falling for the propaganda, not falling for the fear mongering and the fear tactics as it relates to your relationships. They do it for politics, they do it for health, they do it for jobs, they do it for money, they do it for love, that fear mongering thing. But I wanted to talk about not falling for that propaganda as it relates to your life and your personal journey, and understanding that your personal journey is not going to look like anybody else's, and that does not make it any wrong, any bad, or it's not gonna make it doesn't make it wrong. So that's another topic. So that's 5. What are you guys thinking? Tell me in the comments, guys. Okay, and then, oh Lord, I'm about to knock the thing off. Then I have one about love affirmations. What do I mean by love affirmations? Love affirmations, a love affirmation that I am working on for myself is that one of the affirmations that an affirmation is a mantra or a statement, typically affirmative, like a positive statement that you tell yourself. And that you use as something that motivates you, or that is a declarative sentence that describes your current state of being, or a state of being that you're manifesting, that you want, right? So one of the love affirmations that has been floating around in some of my readings has been, oh shoot, I have it written down here. Oh, 2 love affirmations that I wanted to talk about, that I wanted to ask you guys about in one of my future videos as it relates to love affirmations, if you actually have that, is one is, there are so many available men for me in the world who can be the perfect husband for me. And so for women, it might be, excuse me, for men, it might be, there are so many women available to me in this world who could be the perfect wife for me. And it might not be wife, it might be girlfriend, it might be lover, it might be longtime interest, whatever statement or whatever truth you want to manifest, bring into your life. That's like one of the love affirmations that you can use. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about that. The other one is loving someone else and being loved is easy for me. Loving someone else, loving and being loved is easy for me. And then the third is I am brave when it comes to loving myself and loving others. So those are three manifestation love affirmations. You use them as kind of mantras, and the thing with them is that you can really tell if you believe them in your subconscious mind by the feeling you get when you state these things. So if you stand in the mirror and you look at yourself in your eyes and you state these things and you just take a moment to feel how you feel, if you feel anxiety, anxious, sad, you actually start crying. If any kind of negative emotions come up, then you can know that those statements you don't truly believe in your subconscious, and then you can start to work to change that programming. If you state these things and you feel positive emotions, happy, yes, confident, true, yes, you truly believe that, then you can kind of go to the next step and work on making these things true in your present physical reality. And so, I mean, as I was telling Nola, we do get a little bit theoretical and we get kind of high thinking over here in this channel, but we talking about real shit. So, I mean, I'm not, we there has to be balance, right? So, on this channel, we talk about some interesting high thinking topics. So, those were love affirmations. And I wanted to talk a little bit more as one of my topics. So, that is the one, two, three, four, five, six, the sixth topic that I'm thinking about talking about. So I see you guys in the comments, about to jump in there in a second. But I'm thinking about love affirmations, or things that you tell yourself in your daily life that help you actually manifest the relationships and the love, and create. When I say manifest, it means command, create in your life the love that you're looking for, and you can actually create in your life. This is something, manifesting is not something that I grew up with conversations around, right? In my household, it really was like, if you want anything in your life, you get an education and you work, right? But in actuality, I've come to understand. It's come to be revealed to me. I've come to study and understand that in actuality, and actually, let me get you the right words. It says, I've realized a new mastery of my own consciousness. So I've realized in the mastery of my own consciousness that you can actually manifest in your life. You can actually set an intention for what you want, and you can actually command it so. And then you can sit back and watch it unfold in your life if you understand your own power. So that's something that I wanted to talk about as it relates to love affirmations and manifestation in your life. And you may or may not understand that. But it's up to you to be at that place in your journey to understand what I'm talking about. So if you're not in that place in your journey, then hopefully you'll be there soon. All right. And so that's like the sixth one. And then what else did I want? I had written down here. Oh, I had one written down by career women. So those of you who are just joining me, we're supposed to be talking about Black manhood right now, but I think I'm going to save that topic for tomorrow. What I'm doing is running down a list of all the topics that I'm thinking about talking about on my future It's Kells Collective live broadcast videos, and you guys are jumping in the comments and letting me know which topics resonate with you, which topics you think are dope, which topics you think are dope, and which topics you want me to talk about. I see you guys in here talking, chatting. I'm about to jump in the comments pretty soon. And I see you guys have hit the like button. Good looking out. Thank you. And if you haven't, how's my hair doing? If you haven't, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button so you know when we go live. Hey Jared, what's up? So you know when we go live, so you don't miss any of my more lives. This is my first live for 2018. So welcome, guys. I know it's a Friday night. Thank you for joining. It's rainy here in DC, so we're in tonight. It's DB who's in the comments right now. It's his 50th birthday. So we're celebrating with him. I had a little brown liquor earlier. I wish I had a glass with me now, but it's done. So if you guys are sipping on something, then have a little sip for me, yeah? All right, so The other topic that I'm thinking about talking about, guys. Oh, we're in our casual clothes. We casual. We at home. We at home tonight. You see my Jamaican shirt? We at home tonight, so we casual. I got my blankie. Lust for Life say you smoking on a little something. Take a puff for me, baby. Take a little puff for me. All right. So, I don't know what you're smoking on, but in DC, um, it's decriminalized. I think weed is legalized. I don't know I'm not gonna assume anything what you smoking on. Take two for me. All right, babe. Puff, puff, pass. All right. So what I'm thinking is career women. Okay. So hold on. Excuse me one second. All right. So this is a topic that I really wanted to talk about. Um, Crown salted caramel. About to hit that crown salted caramel, yo. Y'all are making me jealous. Where you get crown salted caramel from, Aunt? Yo, you guys, y'all need to send me something. What the y'all holding out? Y'all are holding out seriously. Okay, so the other topic is career women. Career women and dating. Now I did a couple talking head videos where I wasn't live, but I was Apple Irk and Jerk. You guys are cracking me up in the comments. I'm about to jump in the comments. All right, excuse me. You see this? This is the same cold that I had for like 10, 12 days in Miami. It's ridiculous. Career women. So, all right. So, one of my coworkers at work on Thursday was going out on a date, and she was like, "Oh, I really don't want to go. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna like him. He's old. I think he's unattractive. He's this, he's that." And the last one of these dates I went on, we just talked about work and going to the gym. And in my head, I was like, "Sis, you have no idea what to talk about on these dates, do you?" Like these career women, the only thing they breed now, and I'm speaking this way, but you guys know I'm a corporate woman. Like I have a job, like I have a job, right? And so, but I've studied quite a bit because I realized that corporate ish in the love world does not work at all. What's up, George? Thanks for joining. Does not work at all. So I spent like a year ever since I came back from London. I've been back from London for 3 years. My God, guys, 3 years. I wanted to be back in the U.S. for 1 year. I'm back here 3 years. Okay, I've gone back to London, but not to live. Right, I've only been to visit. Wow, fast, right? I wanted to go just come back home for 1 year, and then I was gonna go back to London, but I've been back here 3 years. Anyway, ever since I got back from London, I was studying femininity and man-female relationships and how I felt and received in London versus how I felt and was received in the U.S. Introverted versus extrovertedness, and I did see your comment about that. I will get to it. Um, and all of those things, and just comparing how I felt and how I was received overseas as a Black woman versus how I felt and was received here, and how I felt and am received here in the US, and just making that comparison. And so it just kind of led me into this dating conversation that we always have on this channel. And one of the things that I realized, or that I've come to realize or come to understand, is that the things that make you great in the corporate world as a woman do not make you great in dating. In fact, they are the antithesis. Am I pronouncing that right? You know what I mean by antithesis? Mean the damn opposite. It means the doggone opposite. So I couldn't really say that to this coworker because, it's not my place. She's not my friend. And I don't really want to come off as a know-it-all. Like, I speak to you guys in a way that's kind of very candid and very direct, and I do that at work too when it comes to work. But I don't really do that when it comes to, matters of the heart. when I'm with coworkers. I let them do what they want to do. But the way she was talking about going on her dates and the way she was talking about the conversations that she had on her dates, I was like, boo boo, you're gonna be single for a very long time if you think talking about this boring ass job and your boring ass workout routine is what's gonna get a man's hard. I'm sorry, I just gotta be candid. We late. It's about to be midnight. It's Kells after dark. What you talking about is not gonna get a man interested in nothing. Nothing. So, as a woman, yes, you do have to be aware of that. I know right now what's going on with, oh my God, me too, and he touched my tit, and they're sexually harassing me at work, and when I walk down the street, they whistle at me, and all of that. I've been in those situations too, but at the end of the day, sometimes you have to take what people use against you and turn it into your power. And I think we as Black people do that pretty well. And so we as women, you end up having to do that very same thing. Take what they use against you sometimes and turn it into your own power, right? So, you know, if I want to make sure a man is interested in me as a career woman, I'm not going to be talking about my boring ass job. So I do want to talk about a video. I do want to have that in a video. So that's one of my topics. Become a siren. A siren is one of the seductresses in that book. What's the name of that book, darling? Lust for Life. What's the name of that book that talks about? I think it's eight. Um, the eight laws of seduction. What's the name of the book, Lust for Life? So that's one of my topics. And then I think that's wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 topics, guys. And then eight. Um, and then eight was the Black Manhood that Kenny H wrote in. Is Kenny in here? Kenny, if you're in here, say something. The Art of Seduction. There you go. Yes, thank you. That's the name of the book. Um, um, I was talking about Art of Seduction when it had to do with being an anti-seductress and how being lonely and depressed and needy will turn you into this anti-seductress, and you need to be aware if you're an anti-seductress and move yourself into more of a seductress roles, being seduced, being able to persuade, being sexy, being mysterious, being feminine, um, being able to persuade people to do what you want them to do. And it's important as a woman to be able to do that. That's one of our powers. Um, and if you don't know your power, you have to study. The teacher will appear when the student is ready. Okay. So those are my topics. I see you guys in the comments. I want to know what y'all think. I'm about to jump in the comments because I want to hear what you guys are thinking. I know y'all was drinking and smoking and doing all kinds of having fun this Friday night. And thank you for joining me. Thanks for being on with me as y'all drink and smoke. I'm just sitting here sober as the day is long. Just sober. I did have a little makers earlier, but that was only like 2 sips. So next time maybe I'll have a little. I don't have any wine because I was trying to like be good after Christmas. Because when I tell you I ate, like I didn't even think. I just like ate anything that was like within arm's distance of me. I ate it. I mean, we had all kind of oxtail. We had cookies, brownies with mint brownies and bark, and you know how Christmas is. It's just like everybody sends over all kinds of chocolate and candy to your house. You have food. We have macaroni and cheese. I don't even eat pasta like that and cheese because I try to be snatched. You guys know how I feel. Looks matter. So I try to say snatch. I don't have no kind of snacks in my house except like low fat popcorn and like some rice cakes. It's like really pathetic, really. In actuality, is really pathetic. But if it's in my house, I'm gonna eat it. But for Christmas, I ate everything under the sun. Do you understand me? And so right now, I'm trying to be good, so I don't have any like bottles of wine in my house or anything like that. I do have some liquor, open bottles of liquor. How you keep them in the freezer to keep them cold? They're in the freezer. But I don't have any chasers or anything like that. So that's kind of. I had a little sip of some brown earlier, but not that much. But y'all having a good time in the comments. Can I jump in the comments right quick and see what you guys are talking about? Is that okay? I'd love to respond to you guys' thoughts on some of the topics. Oh, I'm scratching myself. Some of the topics. Every time I start talking a lot, this nose start itching. Some of the topics that I'm thinking about talking about on my lives. Let me know if you heard something you really, really liked. And or if you have another topic that you want me to talk about. And yeah, shall we jump into the comments now? We've been on for 50 minutes. The time always passes so like when I'm kicking it with you guys, the time just goes so quick. Like, why is that? All right, let's see. What y'all talking about? I had to go way back because y'all been talking and I haven't even looked at y'all comments. All right. Mystery is a step to weed out that bum male. Women are always choosing. Okay. Bridget Denise says, I like the idea of feminine mystique. I do too. That's what I mean by mysteriousness. Sometimes you don't have to reveal every single thing. So I do want to talk about that a little bit and the power of being mysterious, and having depth to you and revealing it bit by bit as a man is deserving of that information of you, and not just opening, sprawling out and letting everything, putting all your cards on the table to somebody who has not earned that of you. Carmel Sister says, I started going to therapy last year. I grew up with therapy being frowned upon. Okay. I was thinking about doing some videos about mental health, self care, and mental health, because we do deal with a lot of traumas in this country. We do deal with a lot of anxiety in evoking news. We are under an anxiety evoking administration. We are under a lot of pressure and stress, and I think it's important. Sorry, guys, my nose itching. I think it's important that we talk about how it's okay to seek care for your mental well-being, because it will trickle into everything in your life, your love life, your work life, everything. So it's okay to take care of that mentally. I think I'm going to talk about that. DB says we were talking about do good guys and good girls finish last. DB says yes, we finished last. Now I have old classmates who didn't want me in the 80s. Now they want to get up because they know I made good for myself. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I think sometimes, DB, we are not taught to look for the right things. I think a lot of women are looking for good looks, and not to say that you're not good looking, because your picture looks very handsome, but no, but we're looking for like good looks and like a friend and like a chummy guy. And I think that's I don't think we've been groomed to look for the right thing. So then when you're like a grown and sexy man like yourself, like 50, like today's DB's birthday, by the way, guys. When you're like grown and sexy and you got your shit together and people are now looking at you, um, I wouldn't don't turn them down too hard now, because I think we all were kind of conditioned to like not be looking for the right thing. So don't be all in your feelings. Don't turn them down too hard. But yeah, people are gonna be looking at you like, dang, he got his stuff together now. Back then they didn't want you. Now they all on you, or whatever, 50 Cent, however that song go. Okay. DB says, but the older you get, the more you need to reveal facts. Okay. I think he's talking about the mysteriousness. Jared says, mysterious sounds like witchcraft and control. Just be sincere. Uh, Jared, okay. Um, Mysterious sounds like witchcraft and control. Yeah, women can control you with their mysteriousness and their sexiness. So you might want to be aware of that. um, it's not necessarily, I don't know what you mean by witchcraft, but there are powers that the different sexes have. So some are not as openly discussed as others. being able to be mysterious and being able to seduce and being able to be feminine and sexy and appealing and alluring, those are things that women can have that men don't necessarily have. So if you call power that women have that men don't have witchcraft, then okay. But and it's been called that in the past. Feminine mystique has always been referred to as something derogatory as witchcraft because it can control men. And whenever men can be controlled by women, then they call you all kind of bitches and hoes, to be honest with you. And prostitutes and all kinds of derogatory terms, which only mean that the woman can control your ass, whether it be with her poogie, or whether it be with her mind, or whether it be with her look, or whether it be with her energy, or whether it be with her silence, or whether it be with her smile or anything that she can control you with. That's a feminine mystique. And you might not think you're being controlled, or you might not like the term of being controlled, but each sex does have its own innate power. So when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So you might not know that, but maybe eventually you'll come to that. All right, let's see. Nola says, here's a topic: introvert and extrovert. Which do women prefer? That's a good topic. I know that when I was in London, excuse me, I felt I'm actually right in the middle of introvert and extrovert on the Myers-Briggs scale. And when I was in London, I felt so kind of, I want to say, empowered to be far more introverted than I actually am here in the States. And it was just like so lovely and so refreshing and just a breath of fresh air. So that's interesting. Maybe it would be good for you guys to know, which do women prefer, introvert or extroverts? Okay, good topic. Introverts or extroverts? Which do y'all prefer, ladies? Introverts or extroverts? Chime in. Let me know. Let Nola Ant know. All right. Carmel Sister says, "Oh please, people want to marry black women. 60% of American black women have been married at least once by the age of 40." So that was in response to my video, my topic talking earlier about don't fall for the propaganda. So, what I was saying with that is that they take these stories that are attributed to a different culture or a different time, and they try to attribute it to every single person on this earth. And if you don't fall into that story, then something is wrong with you. Then, oh my God, your men don't want you, or oh my God, you're never gonna get married. If you're not married by the age of 22, nobody want to marry you, and you ain't never gonna get married. BS. Don't fall for the propaganda. And propaganda, what I mean by propaganda, what does propaganda mean? Propaganda means that these are stories or narratives that are told by the media or told by a certain group of people to try to persuade you into a mindset that's beneficial to them, not necessarily beneficial to you. So that's what propaganda is. So when you hear something and it's like it doesn't quite make sense, or it makes sense for a certain group but doesn't make sense for your group, but they're trying to force it on your group to try to sell you the idea that you're not good enough, that's propaganda. So I do want to talk about not falling for it. Nola says, I'm an introvert, but at the same time, women find it sexy. Okay, women find us a quiet confidence is effing sexy. Okay, so yes, I agree with that. DB says, I'm an extrovert, but that came with my age. So you got more confidence over time. Cool. Um, well, y'all talk about nude beaches. Oh, nude beaches sounds like fun. I need to put on my bucket list. Okay. What freak nude beaches y'all be going to? Hold on. I missed a part in the conversation. George Thompson says self-definition is the first step towards manhood. We are going to talk about Black Manhood tomorrow. I got an email from Kenny H that I didn't read tonight because I really wanted to give it its due justice. And I really just wanted to get back and talk to you guys tonight and run some ideas by you about what I'm thinking about talking about in my next It's Counts Collective. I'm not going to do a 7-day challenge, but I'm going to do a couple days per week coming on. And so I ran by some ideas. And so, but tomorrow we'll talk about Black manhood. Yeah. Samri Blissett says, love your natural hair. Thanks, boo. Thank you. It's twisted up and pulled back into a little bun right now. Thank you, boo boo. Um, DB says, my love affirmation is serving. I have to serve the woman. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. All you have to do now is find the right woman who is deserving to be served by you. Yeah. So serving is a man's natural. Serving a woman is typically a man's natural state of being. It makes a man the happiest to be able to serve his woman or protect or provide for his woman in a way that she then opens up like a flower for him. So when you get a man that really has his ish together and you have a woman that really has her ish together, the relationship, this, the providing, protecting, serving a woman, and her opening up and filling you up as well, is like a beautiful, beautiful thing. That's always what you're trying to looking for in your relationships. Lust for Life says manifestations are so powerful and I love them. Yep, manifestations. I was talking about how you can actually command in your life. You can actually manifest. You can actually create in your mind with your intentions, with your thoughts, with your emotions, with your visions, how you envision, how you imagine, how you use your mind to create and manifest in your life. And you can do that for your love life as well. So I was talking about your love affirmations. It is easy for me to love and be loved unconditionally. There are there are plenty of men who are perfect husbands and mates for me. I am brave when it comes to love. These are types of affirmations that you first find out if you truly believe about your life by stating them to yourself, I am, and seeing how you feel about that. You can tell if you truly believe them or not by how you feel, how you react when you say them to yourself. And then if you don't believe them, you can tell if you don't believe them. You can work on starting to believe them. Whoa, sorry, itchy nose. You can work on starting to believe them. And then you work on commanding, creating that in your life. I was saying that when I was growing up, the only thing that we were taught was education, 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 and work hard, be honest, be nice, be truthful, and that's how you get what you want in life. And as I got older, I came to the understanding and studied and realized that you can also manifest in your life. You can call things into your life, law of attraction. You can call your desires into your life through manifesting, through affirmations, through visions, through things like that. So I kind of wanted to talk about love affirmations. That was one of the topics. Lust for Life agrees. Manifestations are so powerful. Carmel Sister says, according to the few tests that I've taken, I'm an introvert. However, in person, people tell me I'm an extrovert. So that's how I am as well, Carmel Sister. I'm right on the middle of the Myers-Briggs test, but I actually am an introvert. And I think as people in the West, what is revered and respected most is being this big, loud, boisterous extrovert. That's how you are successful. That's how you get ahead. That's how you are respected. That's how you're seen as a leader. But in fact, a lot of us are really introverts. And it takes a lot of energy to be this extrovert. How you know if you're an introvert versus extrovert is where do you get your energy? When you are an extrovert, do you feel exhausted? Do you go home and not talk to anybody and just got to be by yourself to fill yourself back up? Then you're probably really an introvert. If you're an introvert, you feel full by being by yourself, by replenishing yourself, by being in quiet, by being in silence. You get your power and your energy by being by yourself. And that's how I am. Even though most people are like, what? You? Personality, charisma? Are you sure you're an extrovert? And I'm like, yes, I can be both. But I get my energy from being by myself. I like being by myself. Nola says, Carmel Sister, most people are between introvert and extrovert, so I can see that. Carmel Sister says, my love language is words of affirmation. My least is physical. Okay, so love languages. I think there are 4 or 5 love languages. And love languages, that might be a good topic to talk about, girl. So far we had introvert versus extrovert, and we had love languages. Love languages are how you like to be loved. So some people like physical touch. Some people like words of affirmation, like Carmel's sister. Some people like gifts and giving, and some people like acts of service. So someone serving you in a way. And I believe those are the four. Y'all jump in the comments. Are there other love languages than those four? So words of affirmation, physical touch, acts of service, and gifts, actual gifts. What are, I don't. I think those are the four. Lust for Life says it's letting the universe know what you want and then giving it to you, right? So that's manifesting. It's letting it's putting out into the ethers what it is you want in your life, in any part of your life, and then acting as if you already have that by envisioning what you want very, very clearly, and acting and behaving in a way as if you already have it, and being grateful for what you do have, and then you start to see and manifest. It's very complicated. If you're not into it, you're gonna be like, what kind of hocus pocus BS this girl talking about? Is if it's free, if it's hocus pocus, then for you, then okay. But there are some people that manifest and that command things into their life and use law of attraction and use mentalism, alchemy, and mind over matter to create the life they want, not just work hard to get it, but actually use their mind to create it. Nola says natural hair is what sets that woman apart from the rest for me. Okay, you like natural hair. Cool. Carmel's sister says, I just started doing research on my 16 types of personality. Very interesting info. Yep. I think that's, yeah, Myers-Briggs is one of the other ones. And I think there's some other personality tests as well. Jared says, I think sometimes we are try to get to know ourselves before we are intimate with God. Every pursuit is led by selfishness. Instead of looking for love, look to give away your love. Okay. Sent 188 says, I miss the single in DC videos. So I'm still doing single in DC videos. They're just not titled that way. I really wasn't getting that many people who were interested in being single in DC. Now, when I did single in London, so many viewers, like, yo, mad viewers. Let me switch this down a little bit. Mad viewers, but single in DC, y'all weren't really feeling it like that. So I'm still single in DC. I mean, I'm not married. Wait, hold on. I'm not married, as far as you guys know. So these videos, you can consider them single in DC. They're just a little longer format. But thank you for watching my old videos and joining. And maybe I'll pop a couple new single in DC videos on there for you. Okay, boo? Lust for Liza, I'm smoking a little something. Two hits for you. Thank you, boo boo. Puff puff pass. Nola, did you tell me about that Crown salted caramel yet? Um, Carmel's sister turned the big 3-0 this past Sunday. Happy birthday, boo. So DB turned 50 today, and Carmel's sister turned 30 this past Monday. All right, you guys. You made it to 2018 for your big 5-0 and your big 3-0. Yes, this is your year. This is y'all year, guys. Prince, 49 said, that's the most decadent shit I ever heard of. What are you talking about? Caramel salted something. What you talking about? It sounds good, don't it? DB sitting on Patron and that apple EJ. We used to call EJ Irk and Jerk. In college. I don't know why we used to call it Irk and Jerk. No, it will not turn into bronchitis. I have a travel cold, but it will not turn into bronchitis. I've been taking medicine and resting, and so I'm good. George says, real men define themselves. No one eels, don't know what that says, can tell them who they are, what to believe, where they belong. In real men define themselves, that would give them power. Real men define themselves. Got it. Okay. Lust for Life. I started watching you back in 2015, so yeah, 3 years. Thank you, Boo. Thank you for riding with me. 3 years. Yeah, I was in London. I had just come back from London in 2015. Just. I came back from London in January of 2015. So, yes, 3 years. Time just goes so fast. It's just ridiculous. So ridiculous. Jared says, real men keep God first. George says, you have a very interesting video. Thank you, Boo. Um, Lust for Life says, real men protect and provide. TB says, don't show me a spreadsheet without your chicken marsala. Okay. Oh, that is the career women. Oh, Lord. She was talking all kind of craziness she was going to go on this date about. I'm like, girl, don't nobody care about your boring job. Talk about something else. And you have to be open to it not looking like, your relationship's not looking like the package that they sell everyone. Riddle me this. How the hell is every single person in the Western world supposed to have a relationship that looks like one or two examples that we've seen on TV or in the movies? Like, look at my hair, what hair just coming out. Not everybody is gonna have this, relationship that looks like this one or two. You have to understand that it's gonna be different. And the faster you come to that realization, the happier you're gonna be with your life, right? What else are you guys saying in the comments here? Roosevelt Jackson, what's up, boo? Welcome back. What's the fifth love language? Quality time. Quality time is the fifth love language. Cool. I'm an introvert, but a social extrovert. I am the same. Thank you, Samri. 5 love languages. Island Chica says, Kells, you gotta watch To Rome for Love. Okay. Can I tell you guys a little quick story about that? Thank you for the cold tips, Carmel sister. Do you think it's different trying to date in DC than Atlanta, Georgia? I spent only 3 months in Atlanta, Georgia when I was interning back in college, and I was actually with a long term boyfriend at that time. So I've never actually dated in Atlanta. So if any of you guys have dated in Atlanta, jump in the comments and let Roosevelt Jackson know what you think about dating in Atlanta. I can't compare it to DC. I think it probably might be similar because the two cities are um, I don't see them being that far apart in terms of personality, city's personality or culture of the city. I think they're very similar, except, Atlanta's in the deep south and DC's in the semi-south, mid-Atlantic, but it's really, really southern. So I don't see them being that far different, but I don't know because I didn't really date in Atlanta. Atlanta is a mess. It's very cliquish. Okay. I find the South to be that way, especially where you have to drive everywhere. Like Atlanta has their little cute little metro, but because you have to drive everywhere, any city that you have to drive anywhere, it's very, very cliquish. I find when you take public transportation and you're more amongst the people, I think people have a little bit better social skills. Was that shade? That wasn't shade. That was the truth. Okay, so To Rome with Love. To Rome with Love is that new show on Bravo. And not 3 months, 3 weeks, Sir Billy McTip. Thank you very much. Don't shade me. I haven't been gone for 3 weeks, not 3 months. To Rome with Love is the show on he tried it, right? Lust for Life. To Rome with Love is a show. Oh God, if I repeat myself one more again. Okay, it's a show on Bravo, and it's about black women going over to Italy for romantic pursuits. Now, one, I reduced my cable to the basic cable, so now I don't have Bravo, so I've not seen the show, and I'm super pissed, and I think I might have to give these stupid Comcast more of my money so that I can get enhanced cable again. Because I was trying to be, I was like, I really don't watch this TV. I just really want 5 channels. And of course, so I just reduced the cable. But then one of my main channels, which is Bravo, they took off. I don't have Bravo, I don't have VH1, so I can't see. Oh, I don't know if you guys are watching. I can't see Love and Hip Hop Miami, which I never watched Love and Hip Hop series. I've never, and from the only the first season of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta with Jocelyn and them ratchet folks. I watched, but I never watched it after that. None of the series. And then it was coming to Miami, and I saw Trick Daddy Dollars and Trina. You know, I'm from Miami, so I'm trying to see what they talking about. So I watched it, and oh my God, Amara la Negra. Oh my God, I live for her. Like, I live for that, like, Afro Latina Dominicana. Her name is Amara la Negra. Like, I live for that woman. So if you know, I don't watch Love and Hip Hop New York, none of that. The Miami one though, yes, I had to watch. So anyway, so I have no VH1, I have no Bravo, I have none of the good shit because I put the cable on the cheapest one. Because Comcast was trying it, and they moved my. All of a sudden, I see $170 coming out of my account for cable. I'm like, are y'all nuts? Are y'all dumb? Like, are you dumb? Like, no, you can't take $170 out of my account for freaking cable. You know what I mean? No, So I told them take that thing down to the basic. So they took it down to the basic. I got a Fire Stick, but it's like annoying to do. My brother gave me a cracked Fire Stick, but it's annoying to do. Um, so I was like, no, you guys are dumb. Like, put it down to the basic. And now I'm at home, like, I don't see no channels I want to watch. So I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna get my cable back so I could see Bravo. But there's this new show on Bravo which I have not seen. Um, and it's called To Rome with Love, and it's what I've been saying to you guys. You guys know on almost every one of my damn lives, I'm like, if you really want your ego stroked, ladies, like if you really want to think you're a baddie, then go to Italy. And all of a sudden I see them putting on a video, a show on Bravo talking about black women going to Rome for love, and I'm like, look at them lurking on my damn videos. I should call them and be like, can I get my royalties please? Yeah, I know you were lurking on my videos. Come out them pockets. I need my royalty. But in all reality, like almost everybody knows that if you want your ego stroked, you can go to Italy. I have a friend who actually is a singer in Italy. Her name is Chelsea Como. She's actually not a friend. She's just somebody I know. I knew in high school, and she's on my Facebook, so I see her. Uh, so I see her stuff coming through, and she's a singer in Rome, and she actually ended up going to Italy when her sister died, tragically in this country, and she wanted to totally shake up her life. So she decided to go and work for a company I think called Brown Girls Travel, and Brown Girls Travel, or I can't remember the exact name of the company, but essentially it curates trips for black women to go overseas to Europe, and Italy is um one of their biggest tours. And I looked at it and I didn't really love the look of the women that were going on these tours. But I didn't. I wasn't looking into those groups. I looked at it because my friend Chelsea was working there, and then I looked and I was like, oh, I don't really like the way those women look. But they do kind of look a little dampered, a little ratchet. But so Chelsea went there and did that, and she ended up staying in Italy, and now she's like this singer, and she looks like she's doing very, very well. And I just know, also, you guys know here on YouTube, there's Tia Taylor, who is a Nigerian Jamaican girl from Connecticut, and she went to study in Milan, in Rome at Bocconi, which is a top school there. She's been there for 4 years now. She's done her studies, and she has a big YouTube channel. And I feel like on real talk though, I'm a boost myself up a little bit because I feel like I went and I studied in London and I started doing these little videos, but I didn't keep my consistency up and I didn't really push my marketing strategy like a lot of these young girls are doing. And I got some followers and some subbies, so some of you guys have been following me since then, but I didn't really bust like how Tia and some of these younger girls who have been traveling and studying and do their videos of doing, because their marketing is like, it's like they came on and they saw what other people were doing and then they just totally enhanced it. And I'm really really proud of them. Like there's another girl, Haley, she's in Germany, she's doing amazing. There's a girl named Sasha Marie who I have a collab video with. She travels over the world, she does amazing. There's Tia Taylor, she has, oh, I think she has almost nearly 200,000 subbies now. She's in Italy, she does amazing. So there's a bunch of black girls just killing it overseas. And I feel like I'm a little bit of a grandmother. Like I'm a big sis. I'm a pro fight to some of these girls. I feel, and so I'm really, it's really nice to see them. But in mind, I'm like, damn, if I had my marketing tighter, maybe I have my million followers. Like I wouldn't have a million followers, but like maybe I have my 100,000 followers. But that's okay. It's really not about followers to me. It's about expanding the narrative that is the black experience in this world and letting people know that there's more than one way, there's more than one experience to the black culture and to be black. And that's why I do these videos. So it's okay so long as I'm able to communicate that, then I'm good, because you got like thousands of you guys really be watching my videos, and it freaks me out sometimes. I'm like, damn, how does this video have so many views? Like, it does freak me out a bit. So I'm cool with my subbies because I know you guys be watching and you guys really do be clicking that like button. You guys really do subscribe when you're able, and you really do jump in the comments and support me. So I'm good, but I do feel like a little bit of a pro fight, a little bit of a big sis to some of these girls that are really really doing it. And so if you don't know Tia Taylor, check her out. Sasha Marie, check her out. Haley Alexis, check her out. She's in Germany. And Mel on the Move, she was in South Korea, but now her videos have slowed. But now she's all over. And what's that loud girl? Lala. Lala is in South Korea. That girl is ratchet, but she is hilarious. Lala in South Korea, she's funny too. So there are a bunch of black girls who have 200,000, 1,000, 100,000 subbies who are in other countries. But that To Roam with Love, I'll have to check it out. If you guys have seen that, let me know. But are the previews look like the girls are kind of ratchet and kind of ghetto and desperate, and that is not what I really didn't want to taint it that way. And that's how TV turns, like when I say propaganda, propaganda can be very outrageous, like when Donald Trump says something so utterly ridiculous just to elicit an emotional response from you. Or when the news says something that is like, seems like statistics, but it's really just BS. Or even when you see these shows that show black women in a certain light and pick the ratchetest, most desperate, most loud, most garish women to travel to Italy to try to find love. Like, yo, ratchet, garish, ass is not gonna go over there and find love. Because I tell you guys, if you want to go over there and get your ego boosted, you can. But don't go over there looking like a hot mess, thinking that you're gonna get something. You go over there with your elegance that you have here, and then you go over there, and then you will really see it. But it's not about being ratchet and ghetto and desperate. And I have a feeling, excuse me, guys. I have a feeling that that show might be showing that just for views, basically, and propaganda, and then and then making people feel silly for traveling. So what'll happen, that ratchetness, and then when you in your life, when you're like, you know what, I think I want to travel to Europe. I want to, see what my reception is in Europe, and they'll have your friends be like, oh, you gonna go over there, like, what's the show name, Rome to Rome, and try to find you an Italian man, and have people, making fun of you, and then you not actually traveling because you're taking the word of some imbecile around you joking at you because the stupid TV show gave them something to joke about. So I really hope that that show doesn't deter women from traveling, because it makes it because they pick the most ratchet cast, right? So I really hope that it's not that. I hope it's something. I hope there is an elegance to the show and a truthfulness to the show. Because when I tell you Italy is dope, it is. All right, what are you guys saying in the comments? What you guys saying? It's not that hard, Roosevelt, to date in DC. You just have to know what you're looking for. I think it took me a while to figure that out. When I first got here, the first couple of years, I was just like, "What is this?" But now I'm on to year 3, and I'm like, "Oh, I know what's up. I know what I'm looking for. I know where to go. Location, 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 and all of those things." So it's not that hard if you refine what you're looking for and don't, you're not necessarily looking for the exact same thing everybody else is looking for. Also, not only what you're looking for, but how to present yourself, particularly as a career woman, how not to lead with your career, because really that's not what gets you the relationship that you want if you're honest with yourself. And so on this channel, we don't. This is not politically correct. This is Kells. So I have to tell you guys the truth on this channel. Get the Fire Stick, trust me. So my brother got me a cracked Fire Stick, but it's annoying because you have to like search for everything. You can't just like turn on the TV and like let the videos run. It's like maybe I don't understand how to use the Fire Stick properly, but it's like annoying to me. You have to like search for what you want. So you can watch like a whole season back to back, but you have to like select it, I feel like. For the cracked one. Now for the one that you actually pay for, I don't know. I don't know. Get the Fire Stick out. Chromecast cable days are numbered. Yeah, I want to get rid of this cable. My cousin hacks them and puts all the channels ever online on it. LOL ghetto. I got a cracked one. Um, Girl, from what I see on that show, you were right. LOL. I don't watch much. Island Chica said that. Cameron says I don't watch TV, and will catch updates on YouTube. And will catch updates on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'll do. DB says Rome lurking was last century. LOL. I don't know what's going on, but I know if you want your ego stroke, go to Italy. Lust for Life. I wonder if Fleece from the Old Black Girls Travel Group is part of this. She's been doing her tours for desperate women since the early 2000s. I think that's the woman. I think that's the woman with the women in those groups, but I don't love the target audience for the group that I see. I don't like the target audience, meaning the type of women that are attracted. I don't like them. Uh, Damn, YouTube back in the day only had a post stamp to talk about love overseas. I don't know what you're talking about, DB. Yes, YouTube has helped people realize that traveling overseas can be wonderful. Obtain your passport. How about my passport expires in April and I'm supposed to be going international in February? I need to get my ish together, right? Lord, I need to do that this weekend. Lust for Life, I agree. It's opened a lot of doors. As you know, Kels, no TV show will deter me from traveling and mating. Carmel sister, go girl. Uh, Sir Billy McTip. There's another girl on YouTube from Nigeria from a rich family who moved to Spain and is slaying with subs. I don't know who she is. If you know who she is, put her in the comments. Lust for Life, that's right. About two of them are ratchet. Oh, two of the girls. Okay, so about two of the girls are ratchet and the other ones are classy. I hope so. I hope so. Anyway, guys, as you can see, my eyes are getting red and closed. And when my eyes start to close, it's time for me to go. Um, This is my first live back after, what did McTip or whatever say, 3 months? It's not been 3 months. Hater. It's only been 3 weeks, but I know you miss me, and I miss you guys too. So I do these videos so you know you're not out here alone in this crazy dating world. Hit the thumbs, hit the sub, and put your notification on so you know when I go live. Guys, tomorrow I will go live talking about Black manhood. Now you must be thinking, what the hell do It's Kells know about Black manhood? Nada, Nathan, zilch, zero. But Kenny H, one of my longtime subbies, has written into the It's Kells Collective at Gmail box and is gonna school us all on Black manhood. I think I said malehood earlier. Black manhood. So that will be tomorrow. I will be getting tired. I will be back again tomorrow live speaking about Black manhood. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on a Friday night. I appreciate the love. Happy birthday, Kenny, Lord, DB. Happy 50th, DB. And happy 30th. Oh my gosh, whose 30th birthday was it? I'm sorry, sis, I forgot. Who was it? I can't remember whose 30th birthday it was. Carmel's sister, was it your 30th birthday, boo? It was somebody's 30th birthday. I don't know why I can't remember it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Carmel's sister, it was your 30th birthday on Monday. Happy birthday, sis. And DB, happy 50th birthday. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Yes? Yes? Be sure to come back. All right. Have a good night, guys. Bye, guys.